Spark the revolution.
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk Podcast Show.
Welcome, welcome.
What are we talking about today, Janet?
Something I really need.
What's that?
Best foods to eat for energy.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
So we have a list that we're going to talk about. We have a
Yeah.
list of the best foods to eat that should,
Help with energy.
quote, end quote,
So before
give you energy.
I'm going to do the disclaimer at the beginning.
What's that?
This came off of Medical News Today.
Okay.
I compressed their notes and just put their best, like 27 or whatever, on it.
Okay.
Because they had like 100. I'm like, how can it be best if it's 100?
Right.
You know?
I got you.
So
Disclaimer is
it came from Medical News Today.
Gotcha.
That's the disclaimer.
On with the show.
On with the show.
Best foods to eat for energy.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got? What do you got for number one?
Bananas.
I know bananas are good for like potassium.
But they're also a good source of natural sugar,
Okay.
and they're rich in fiber, and that helps slow the digestion of sugar. So anything that helps slow the digestion of sugar
Okay.
keeps you from falling asleep from carbs like I do.
Well, okay.
So if it helps slow the digestion of sugar, it gives you more energy. So bananas.
Bananas.
And I can eat like half a nanner.
Half a nanner.
Yeah.
So you're a half a nanner?
I'm a half a nanner. You're the other half.
I'm a nanner and a half.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Avocados. I like avocados.
They're great in health and nutrients. According to the reviews in Food Science and Nutrition, they have nutrients, protein, and fiber that helps throughout the day.
Fiber makes you fart.
Fiber gives you energy too.
Makes
But
you fart.
If
Gives you that
someone just
farty
said,
energy.
if someone said to you, "Here's an avocado," you're just going to look at them.
I'm going to be like, I know there's a way to open it.
But if I said, "Here's some homemade guacamole,"
Oh, yeah. I like guacamole.
now I'm talking your language.
Yeah. Woohoo. Where's the chips?
Yeah, but that's fine. It doesn't hurt, especially if I do the homemade chippies.
I know, right? Pasta chips. Scoop me some of that guac. Woohoo.
Yeah, homemade guac is really easy to make too. I don't know why I ever bought store bought.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was El Stupido for a while.
What?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Stop the press.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh.
Next.
Have you ever had a goji berry?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I've had them in stuff, but I don't think I've ever just like eaten a goji berry.
Is that J-Lo stuff? Is that those J-Lo gummies?
No, I don't think it is.
Was it goji?
I thought hers was something.
I thought it was Goli. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's Goli.
Maybe she just likes
I don't know.
goalies.
I have no idea.
But on bump hockey goalies.
What?
Maybe she's in. No, she's into Ben Affleck.
It's
Sorry.
got Ben Affleck.
Affleck.
Anyways.
Anyway, goji berries have specific antioxidants that give the body more energy, and they're a small reddish berry.
Okay.
And I've had them in like trail mix, and I've had them in vitamin water. Like we've gone to business meetings that had different fruits and berries in them.
Right.
You know how people do the water. You
Yeah.
go to a business meeting, it's got the fancy water.
Oh, yeah. They got the fancy schmancy water.
And the mint and all the berries.
Yep.
Goji berries are usually in there.
Oh, okay.
I know you've had them
okay.
up in Scottsdale, but you
Like I
didn't know
said,
that's what you had.
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah, that's goji berries.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It's a very good possibility. I may have had some at one point in time.
True. I'm pretty sure you've had the next one on our list.
Apples.
Yep. Especially being from upstate New York.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away, they always say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a poet, didn't know it.
That's true.
What?
They're high in the noids.
The what? Hide the noid. I remember the noid. Remember the noid?
I do.
Avoid the noid.
Well, they're high in flavonoids.
Flavonoids.
Those help in oxidative stress.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but I know they help in inflammation.
Okay.
So if you have problems with inflammation, apples help.
Oh, nice. Any kind of just regular apples, like
Just
or
apples.
like apple juice or anything
Apples. Just
apples.
apples.
Apple.
Yeah, because most apple juice, when you buy it, has sugar added. You kind of lose everything when you
Okay.
add sugar to stuff.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
I understand.
You know, it's kind of like with strawberries.
Okay.
Everybody, what's the first thing people do with strawberries?
Well, eat them. Dip them in chocolate.
Dip them in chocolate or whipped cream,
Oh.
or they dice them up and put them in sugar and let them marinate all day and then put them on pound cake. Strawberry
shortcake.
because they want all that simple syrup it makes, which is really good. Don't get me
yum.
wrong, but
Tasty.
strawberries are good too.
Yeah, strawberries are really good.
Yeah, just strawberries, just
Regular strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
I used to put just cut up strawberries on my cereal
Mm-hmm.
in milk.
I like cereal and I like strawberries and I like milk.
You know, I just don't like them all together.
I just don't like them all together.
I know.
Take the glass of milk, the bowl of cereal, and the bowl of strawberries separate. Munch on this, take a drink.
Oh my God.
Not together.
No, not together. Oopsie.
It's not like all together now, all together now.
What?
All apart now, all apart now. Yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
What's
Speaking
next?
of orange is.
Now, does that go for navy oranges too?
Oranges. I don't know, doesn't
They're called navy, right?
it?
Are they military oranges?
They're naval.
Oh, I'm a natural blonde. I thought they were navy oranges, like they'd been in the service. Thank you for your service, every orange. Ah, come on, it was funny.
Semen orange.
Aren't you glad I told that joke?
Orange semen. That doesn't sound right.
That sounds really bad.
that sounds
We're
weird.
just leaving that joke back on the curb.
Ba-ba-ps.
Aren't
So-
you glad I told you a joke? But yes,
What? Oh, no, you didn't go there.
twice. Took you twice to hear it.
Uh-huh. I heard it the first time. I chose to ignore it.
Oranges have vitamin C. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
And vitamin C helps reduce stress.
Yeah.
And
Oxidative stress in the body and prevent
It
fatigue.
has to do with something, oxidative has to do with something with how much oxygen goes to your blood. I don't know the exact way it works, but I know that's something in there.
They recommend at my current job that if you're feeling dehydrated to eat an orange.
Oh, okay.
It helps with fatigue, like if muscle fatigue.
So what I'm hearing is we should keep more oranges around the house.
Well, no, they say if you're fatigued.
Again.
I don't feel fatigued.
I ain't talking about you, brother.
Oh. Oh, okay. Then, yeah, you should leave some around the house for Jonna to eat.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Welcome very much.
Okay, so, and it also helps, they've noted that young adult male students who have higher levels of vitamin C may have a better mood and be less likely to experience confusion and anger.
Or depression.
And anger. Teenage boys with anger issues, give them an orange.
Okay. Okay. That works for me.
Throw it at them. Hit them in the head with it. That'll help.
Eat your fucking orange.
That's right. Eat your orange.
Anyways.
Anyway, you don't even hit when you hit them. Don't even bother peeling it. You can put it in your fist and hit
Tell
it with
us
it
how you
and give them
really
orange
feel.
juice.
Wow.
No,
Where'd all this anger come from?
I don't know. I don't know.
Eat
what
an
you're
orange,
talking about,
goddammit.
David. I'm not a teenage boy.
What are you, hangry?
Yeah.
Well,
so what about it?
I'm just asking. Eat an orange.
It's supper time. Let me look at my watch. It says feed me, Janet. It does. It says feed me, Seymour. Oh, that's you. Upside down and backwards.
All right.
Anyway,
Onward to the next one, please.
so the next is one of my favorites.
Which is?
Dark berries.
Okay. Now, what's a dark berry?
Raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, boysenberries, all of those dark,
Anything
luscious
dark in
berries. You know,
Yep.
I love,
I love blueberries. I love raspberries. I love blackberries.
and I love boysenberries too.
See, growing up, where I grew up in upstate New York, there was it was an old asparagus farm.
Okay.
So there was wild asparagus that would still grow in the yard, but
We used to
there
get
was-
it out of the ditches.
there was a lot of raspberry and blackberry bushes in there. So I used to pick them right off
Us too, where I grew up.
because I was a kid. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
The neighbor didn't like it, but
Well,
Get out of my bushes,
our neighbor had
you whippersnappers.
our neighbor had black grapes, but I was apparently the only one he let eat them, according to my sister. I
I
was special. But anyway, yeah, I grew up in an area where there was wild berries, and we could eat the wild berries, but there was also wild asparagus and stuff like
yeah,
that, too.
like I
And-
said, it was.
yeah, really. And rhubarb, wild rhubarb. Oh, my God.
Oh my.
But anyway,
God.
dark berries, they're the bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity yo-yos.
I like to put them in Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Smoothies.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
You're going to make me drool.
I know, right? Everybody wants a smoothie now.
Okay. Speaking not of smoothies,
Okay.
fatty fish,
Fatty fish.
like salmon,
Okay.
high in omega-3s.
Okay.
They say it helps with brain function, but I'm too tired to tell you. Yeah, fish in general, you know, excellent source of protein and B vitamins.
Well, it is. It is. That's what they say.
Sardines.
Yeah, no.
Tuna. Yeah, well, you and I both like tuna.
I love tuna.
Yeah, I can eat it straight out of the can. You like it when I make tuna salad.
I can eat it straight out of the can, too.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a Boy Scout.
Were you really? How did I not know that?
I don't know. I didn't go far.
They
I was
let
a
you
Boy
go around
Scout.
the block?
Really?
You said you didn't go far. I just figured that
I
when the
didn't
troop
go-
marched, you went around
I
the
didn't
block.
go far up the rank
Oh.
before I decided that I had better things to do than be a Boy Scout.
Like?
Job.
Gotcha.
Make money.
Okay, then.
Anyway.
Anyway, I'm really particular about fish because we grew up eating a lot of fish because our grandparents had a cabin on the river,
Okay.
the Sangamon River down in Illinois.
All right.
And we spent a lot of time down there fishing and eating fish and frog legs and stuff like that.
Oh, it tastes like chicken.
No, it tastes like frog legs. But my Uncle Bill had me convinced. That's my mom's brother-in-law.
Yeah.
When he had me convinced when I was a little kid, like we're talking wee little kid, that when they took the legs off the frogs, that until the frogs grew new legs, because he had me convinced they did, that the frogs would get little wheelchairs and reel around in wheelchairs on the banks of the river.
Oh.
And the reason I didn't see him is I wasn't allowed to stay up late.
Oh.
I was gullible, like Gullible's Travels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Anyway, I ate the frog legs, though. So.
Damn it. Crickets. I hear
Crickets.
crickets.
I hear crickets. Yeah, but
Beef liver.
but you know, I
You know,
didn't
don't
like.
get me wrong. I did try liver.
How old were you?
Preteens, maybe.
Okay. When I was a kid, I didn't like liver.
I don't remember exactly. I'd have to talk to Pops and find out when. I know it wasn't often we had liver.
Yeah, us either. I didn't like it as a kid, and then I learned to cook it the right way, and I love it. When I cook it, it's like fork tender and tastes good.
Okay.
So when I cook it, I like it.
All right.
It's
when you
not
cook
something I want every day,
All right.
but I like it the way I cook it.
Liver and onions.
I had a chef down in Florida teach me to cook liver the right way, and I was
Okay.
like, oh my God! I told him I don't like liver, and he's like, oh, you haven't tried mine.
Yeah, it's high in B vitamin.
And
B
then
B12.
he taught me how, and it's like, oh, that's totally different than the shoe leather I grew up with.
You know,
Yeah.
it may be one of the best meat sources for vitamin B12,
Wow.
which keeps the body feel full of energy.
I could use full of energy.
Well, while many cuts of meat contain vitamin B12, the difference in the beef liver has a large amount.
Okay.
The difference is that beef liver has a large amount. I said that right. Okay.
Yeah.
It just didn't say it came out. It came out, but my ears didn't hear it right.
Yeah, it's right. A 3-ounce cut of beef flank steak has 1.5 micrograms of vitamin B12. A 3-ounce cut of beef liver contains 60 micrograms.
Wow.
That's huge
That is
difference.
huge.
Yeah.
So eat your liver.
Eat your liver. If you
Plug
can't,
your nose. Pretend it's pizza.
make
do whatever.
it into a smoothie if you have to, and drink your liver. Sorry for the sound effects if that bugs you.
Dry heave. Dry heave.
Okay, so I love yogurt. I like Greek yogurt the best.
Boy, that's not a Go from beef liver to yogurt.
But now if you take the yogurt and you go back up to those dark berries and strawberries and goji berries and even the nanners, mix that all together.
Add a little grape nuts.
Yeah.
You got yourself a little parfait.
Yeah, I do that all the time. You knew that.
I know. That's why I said it.
Yogurt's rich in proteins, fats, and simple carbohydrates, which helps provide energy.
Okay, so you need to start eating more yogurt.
I know. I need to start
I don't know why you didn't buy any.
Crickets.
I know.
I hear crickets.
I hear crickets.
That's all I hear is
chirp,
crickets.
chirp, 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 chirp.
Crickets, yes. Okay, so get past my crickets.
They make an app that you can go to. Actually, you can go to 18wheeltalk.com/Instacart. And you can have you can have yogurt delivered.
I can.
Yes, you can.
Will they send me anything else with it?
They will go anywhere you want within reason. I think if you go to 18wheeltalk.com/Instacart, it tells them that we sent you for one, and it helps support our show at no extra cost to you, and it'll also, depending on where you live, tell you what stores
are available
in your area.
So I can get my yogurt and my grape nuts and all my goji berries,
all those
and
berries that you want,
and blackberries,
and you can have it all delivered.
My God!
And I believe if you order like $35 or more, you get free delivery.
And do you know if you put the grape nuts on bottom and then the yogurt and then the berries and then you let it sit for a little bit, then the grape nuts are soft and it's all good.
Yeah, they don't hurt yourself. Hurt you.
You don't break a tooth on them.
So, anyways, that was my segue into a affiliate.
I know.
Affiliate link. I'll put a link. I'll put a link in the show notes. I'll put a link in the show note for you. Yes. I'll put a link down down below here, below the video.
It's gonna be down there somewhere.
Yeah, down there.
Down low.
Yeah. And like I said, doesn't matter. As long as you have a physical address, you can have Instacart delivered. That means you too, truck drivers. Get the physical address of the truck stop you're sitting at, and you can have Instacart bring you stuff.
And if you're camping, it can come to your campground too.
Because the campground has to get mail. Somehow you managed to get there. So it has a physical address. So that you could have put it in your GPS so you could go find the place.
And the Instacart can too.
Instacart can find it too.
And unlike me, they don't break your eggs.
I know, because you're...
I'll break your eggs.
Yeah. But you're not working for Instacart, so thank God. So anyways, next.
Eggs.
So I said that. Next.
Eggs. Each egg has about 6 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat.
Okay. Yep.
And eggs are that on again, off again.
Yeah, they're good for you, not good for you.
On again, they're great for you. They're horrible for you. They're great for you. They're horrible for you.
Don't eat them. Eat them.
Yeah.
Eat them. Now they're expensive. Or they did get expensive.
Well, they were
They will be towards the end of this month.
Yeah. Yeah. But I never quit buying them because even when they were super expensive, I used apps and coupons.
Exactly.
We have a podcast about that too.
Yep.
But I used apps and coupons to save money to be able to afford them.
I'll put a link down below for that.
Yeah.
We did a couple of podcasts. One was, I think, 25 ways we save money in the apps that we use. We had a whole bunch of different apps that we use to save money. And we got like some codes that you guys could use to
hook you up.
Yeah. Kind of help get you started.
We hook you up.
And there was another one after that. I don't remember. But anyways, I'll be sure to link those 2 episodes in the notes below, so that way y'all can go back and listen to them, watch the videos.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I have a funny note for you.
What's that?
So most people don't. Well, I won't say most people. A lot of people don't know there's a difference between a yam and a sweet potato.
Okay.
They just don't. Like, they go to the grocery store and they just think they're the same thing, but they're not.
Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato.
It's more like potato, tomato.
Yeah. Well, the way I look at it is,
do tell.
An original yam is like a oblong.
It's long.
Potato.
But it's real long.
Yeah, real long, slender.
Looks like a submarine.
Fat in the middle.
Looks like a submarine.
Yeah, fat in the middle. And sweet potatoes are what you mash up and add marshmallows and
look like a
brown sugar and stuff.
Look like a potato.
Yeah.
But you can use both either way.
Mm-hmm.
You can bake them both and you can mash them both.
Yep.
people
and
just
they taste the same.
pretty much, yeah. People just don't realize they're like yam, sweet potatoes. What's the difference? I'm like, there is a difference.
Well, like I said, there a yam comes looks like a submarine. Sweet potatoes, how do they come?
They look like a potato.
They look like a regular
Only
potato.
orange.
Only
A
orange.
big orange potato.
A big orange potato. See? I just learned something new. I just thought that sweet potatoes came in a can.
Please help me, baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus got nothing on me. I'm just kidding. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
I know. You kid.
A kid. Kind of.
So,
So,
do you like beats?
drum beats,
No.
guitar
beats.
riffs,
No, beats from the garden.
like that, beats.
No, beats from the garden. Those purple things that you can bleed. You know, you can't bleed a turnip, but you can bleed a beet.
Okay, yeah, the red veggie
Yeah, it's purple.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, it
Do you-
looks red.
Do you like those?
They're all right.
They're all right.
They're not my favorite,
Yeah. Have you
but
ever?
they're really good. I hear. For
Yeah.
you.
Again, antioxidants, nutrients, and they help improve.
Improve blood flow and energy.
That's what I just said.
I understood you. That's why I was just translating for the listening audience.
Yeah, but you can also use dried beetroot. You can do chips, and you can cook beets, and you can get bottled beetroot juice.
Okay.
But now I know
That was
that's
a
a mouthful.
mouthful.
But the way that I like them probably isn't the healthiest because I like Harvard beets.
Okay, what's that?
It's got ingredients added, and I'm sure sugar is one of them. I just
Yeah,
don't. It's
probably.
been so long since I made them. I'd have to look at the recipe.
Oh my God.
You know, it's been a while if I've got to look at a recipe.
I know.
But I like beets, which is,
Okay.
again, I hated as a kid.
Yeah, I've had them when I was a kid. I've had them when I've grown up. They're still not my favorite, but I'll
Your
eat them.
taste change.
Yeah, I can eat them.
Your tastes change.
Changed.
I'm tongue-tied
Welcome
tonight.
to the Janet Translation Show.
My tongue is tied tonight.
Well, untie the fucking thing.
Let me take a drink. You can go to the next.
Maybe you moved the microphone too close to your mouth, so you're getting scared or something. Lower it down just a little. A little more. There you go. See? Now you can take a drink. Wash the poop out of your mouth. Because you were talking shit.
You're supposed to be talking about leafy greens.
Oh, yeah. Next on the list.
You maybe forget to take the lid off.
Next on the list. Dark leafy greens.
Like?
Such as kale, spinach, and collard greens.
Oh, I love collard greens.
All right. I like spinach.
Mm-hmm. I like kale.
I think I've had kale before. I don't know. That's a funny looking green, but it's dark.
That's the stuff they used to only use around banquet tables.
Yeah,
for
I was going to say that was a
decoration.
decoration, wasn't it? Now
That was-
everybody eats it.
Yeah, it went from decoration to being eaten.
Oh, you could eat this? Oh my God, it's good for you. What? Don't people put it in smoothies now?
Yeah,
Yeah, those green.
you can
smoothies.
buy the kale, powdered kale for
Yeah.
smoothies.
Yeah,
Because it's really hard to digest for some people.
I got you. So as well as nutrients and oxidant, it's full of proteins, and it also has nutrients and antioxidants.
Yeah, all greens do.
Greens may be difficult to digest for some people, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so breaking them down by cooking them
Mm-hmm.
and a bit of vinegar
Yep.
or lemon juice
Yes.
may help.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I know.
In case you didn't know that, there's your cooking tip today.
And people also fry kale.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's not the healthiest, but I know some.
Probably you and I would roast it in the oven, probably.
Yeah, I like roasted cabbage. I wonder if roasted kale would come out the same
No,
way.
we like cabbage cooked on the grill.
But roasted it too. I've done it in the oven.
Yeah, we have.
We've done it
With
in the oven.
olive oil and sea salt. Oh
Mhm.
my
Sliced
God.
olive oil, sea salt on the grill or in the oven. All right, there's your recipe for the day.
Yummy. About
Here-
what, 300, 375?
Yeah, about 375.
For about what, 40, 30 minutes?
Yeah, depends on how thick you slice it, but yeah,
Yeah.
half hour or so.
Oh,
I know I know you like the next one.
I'm a chocolate freak. I'm a chocolate freakaholic.
Dark chocolate. You know, rich dark chocolate usually has less sugar than milk chocolate.
That's
less
for
sugar
sure.
means more energy, immediate energy.
Mm-hmm.
More cocoa means the more benefits from it.
Beneficial.
Yes, more flavonoids.
Yup.
My dad always ate one of the little 1 ounce squares of dark chocolate every day with his oatmeal.
Yep. I remember.
Oh, goody.
Speaking of which,
Oatmeal.
a bowl of whole grain oatmeal may be a great way to provide the body with energy. I used to eat oatmeal all the time when
Me
I was
too.
a kid.
You know, I
you
go in
know.
spurts. I'll eat oatmeal for a while, then smoothies,
Yeah.
and then oatmeal, then smoothies. It's
You know,
yin and yang.
oats are rich in fiber and may enable the body to feel fuller for longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what I liked about them.
Other, longer than other breakfast choices. Excuse me. I took my tongue tied because it's been hanging out with Janet.
I gave it to you. I just went. Psh.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, continue.
So popcorn, rich in carbohydrates.
Well, no, you got to finish reading.
Oh, I thought you were done with oatmeal.
No, I tripped over it.
Oh, sorry. According to which journal is it?
I don't know.
Journal of Nutrition, whole grain oats, which are not the same as instant oats, are a source of essential minerals, vitamins, and phenolic compounds, all of which help energize the body.
See, I had you read that because I had tripped over that word.
Phenolic?
Yeah, I'd have stumbled on that. And
you're phenomenal.
we'd spend 20 minutes for me to try to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm being truth in advertising.
Okay, but I want to talk about popcorn because I love popcorn.
I love popcorn. Butter, salt, cheese, shaky cheese on it. You know?
Yes, I do. My phone just buzzed. And I did a call you back thingy.
Okay.
If it's an emergency, they'll call again.
All right. Popcorn is rich in carbohydrates.
But has fiber to slow down digestion.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've been listening, slower digestion gives you more energy.
And it makes you feel full for longer
than other carbs.
Yeah. Yipper.
Uh-huh. So
just a little tidbit.
So how does popcorn compare to tater chips?
I don't know. How does it?
Popcorn makes you feel full longer.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. All right. So if you're a dieter,
okay, like every woman I've ever met,
popcorn usually contains fewer calories than potato chips.
Okay.
That's the difference.
And
popcorn makes you feel fuller longer.
Exactly.
That's why they made those rice cakes. It's like popcorn and styrofoam or something.
Yeah, exactly. Styrofoam and like one kernel of popcorn per cake.
It's just.
And they waved it by a flavor truck. Like, there's your flavor. I hope you look at it.
It's like they threw like flavored dust into a fan and blew it on it, and that's it. And that's
blew it away from it.
Because it was like, whew.
Yeah.
It tastes like styrofoam. Your favorite's up next.
I know, quinoa.
Quinoa.
I love quinoa. It's a seed. Most people think of it as a grain. And when I try and explain to someone what it is, I explain it like a grain because you cook it like a grain, like rice.
Yep.
It comes the red quinoa, white quinoa, which white isn't really white, but they call it white quinoa.
Anyway.
It's high in protein.
The white's kind of like a brownish color or gray?
Tan.
Gray. Tan.
Tan.
Before cooking or after?
Before.
And then after it looks whitish.
Yeah, more whitish after cooking, but not white, not like white rice.
They call it, I think it's more of a translucent.
Yes.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Like a translucent color.
Mm-hmm.
It's white but kind of clear.
Well, and it absorbs the flavors of everything it's cooked with. It's got a little bit of a nutty flavor by itself.
Yeah. It's not, like I said, it's not for everybody.
But it's high in protein, carbs, and fiber.
But if you're dieting and stuff like that, this would be a great substitute.
Yeah, because it's slow. It is slow release carbs. And a lot of people, when you cook with it, they don't even realize you've substituted it. Like when I made my version of red beans and rice for your family on Thanksgiving. I made red beans and rice, and I told them there's no rice in it. And it disappeared. Everyone loved it and asked me for the recipe. And I told them I put quinoa, not rice. And everybody's like, you put what in it?
Everybody looked at it and went, this is what?
And
what do you call this?
It's
called
explained
quinoa.
I spelled it and I explained it.
It's exotic.
No, it's getting pretty common now. Back
But
then
I think
it
that's
wasn't.
what you told everybody. It's an exotic rice. Eat it. You like it.
I just told me that you'll like it. I cooked it.
Yeah,
And they
right?
trust me, so they did.
Well, this is true.
So I know you like the next one.
Brown rice.
Mm-hmm.
One of the benefits of brown rice may be that it retains much of the fiber from the husk.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's brown.
What?
How now, brown cow?
What? Wait a minute. The husk is not there in white rice,
Mm-hmm.
which may cause the body to absorb the carbohydrates content quickly.
That's why white rice isn't as good for you.
Lead to a spike in their, and then a crash in their energy
Now you
wheel.
go like this, and then you go.
That's why when I eat Chinese food, I get so tired, and then I get hungry later.
Yeah. But
What?
anything that doesn't slow your digestion, that has high carbs, you get the spike, and then you crash. Well, not your car, but you mental crash, and
Yeah.
physically you're drained. So anything that slows your digestion makes sure you have sustainable energy.
Gotcha.
That's the best way to.
Yeah, releasing
Explain.
energy more slowly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
I
why
know.
brown rice is better for you than white rice.
I know, I'm a smarty bitches.
You are smarty pants.
Sassy pants.
Oh, Miss Sassy Pants.
That's what you told me the other day.
La-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da.
Take these soybeans and roast them.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Dare you.
Roasted soybeans or edamame.
A what?
They're called edamame.
Why would I want to eat a mommy?
They're called edamame beans. It's edamame.
Edamame.
If you go into some Chinese restaurants, they look like beans and look dried and they're in a bowl, and they serve them to you as like an appetizer.
Okay, good to know.
They're really good.
I just say it's good to know.
Amino acids, magnesium, potassium, and protein.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, they taste really good.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like edamame. Most people I've met do if they like Chinese food, especially if they like sushi.
Okay.
But it doesn't have any sushi in it. It's literally roasted soybeans.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy you some and bring them home one of these days. I will, because if you won't taste them, I'll eat them all. I'll eat the whole bag.
I'll try it.
Usually,
Excuse me.
I'll bet you need soybeans.
Wow.
Usually, they're still in the shell. They're instead of soybeans like you see them typically,
Oh, yeah.
they're still in the shell.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling what you're putting down.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure.
Don't get nervous.
I'm so nervous I had to take my outer shirt off.
Oh, my God. Anyways.
Okay.
All right. Lentils.
Ah,
Did I say that right?
you did.
Lentils
Yes.
are an excellent source of protein and fiber. Boy, all this stuff with fiber makes me gassy.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, people just fart around. What can I say?
Not, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fiber's good for you.
But you get to a certain age, over 40, and fiber's no longer good for you.
And fiber gives you gas.
That's-
It gives you the afterburners. Sometimes you could laugh and toot out a song. Sometimes.
It makes it a good option for people on a budget. Anything that has fiber and protein both and is inexpensive makes it, good for your budget.
Okay, so the USDA note that 1 cup of lentil contains about 18 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fiber, and less than 4 grams of sugar.
So speaking in
Now,
terms of,
lentils are the small like little noodle-looking things.
I think so, yeah. I've
Okay.
actually never had lentils. You
Well,
found
I-
something I've never had.
I've had lentil soup before,
Yeah, no.
and I think it's those little teeny weeny noodle.
You know how
noodly
picky
things.
I am about soup.
It's kind of like it's kind of like quinoa and soup.
Yeah, but you know how
That's
I
the
am.
only way I could describe the look.
Yeah, I'm just, no.
I believe.
I'll try almost anything until it comes to soup, and then it's like, ooh.
Well, tell me what you really feel.
I just did.
I don't try a lot of new soups. I don't roll that way.
All right. Well, the fiber may help to manage the digestion of carbs, keeping the body full and providing the sources of sustained energy.
Like I said, sustainable energy is what it's all about.
That's right. Eat smart. All right, so if you're just joining us, we're talking about the best foods to eat for energy. And we've gone down a whole list, so you'll have to rewind it to the beginning.
And I'm nuts about you, Patrick.
And listen to the... Well, you'll be here for another 10 minutes.
I know, right? Reason I'm nuts about you
As
is
soon as I hit stop recording. Anyways, go ahead. Why are you nuts?
because they contain a blend of protein, fats, and some carbs.
Okay.
Gives you energy throughout the day.
Well, I like nuts. I just don't have the
Chompers for 'em.
the chompers to chew nuts,
Yeah, not right now.
unfortunately.
And I could chew
okay.
on nuts all day. But you have to limit yourself to mixed nuts and any type of nuts because they can be high in fat.
Yes. Fatty acids.
Yes. So, like my dad,
Nuts are usually high in essential fatty acids.
but they can also be high in, just because they can be high in fat, just like my dad would do. He'd have oatmeal, a piece of chocolate, and some nuts for breakfast. I would do oatmeal with some nuts in it. I would skip the chocolate.
Well, yes, nuts are high.
If I could have
high
put caramel
calories.
in it, I would have, but that's not good for you. That's just sugar. I'm not a big a chocolate freak as he was, but or you, but it's okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, I know.
nuts are high in calories as well, so people should be careful.
That's exactly right.
It's all good though. Peanut butter. If you got a peanut allergy or a nut allergy, I apologize. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
Because you can't try nuts.
And you can't eat my
and
cooking
you can't eat peanut butter.
or my cooking.
Peanut butter is typically rich in protein, fats, and fibers, and help a person feel fuller longer after eating it.
Yeah, and you can't eat my cooking. Almost all my Christmas cooking has peanuts in it.
I know.
Of some sort.
I know.
Or peanut butter.
I know.
I have to make very specific things for people with nut allergies, and I do for those I love.
Yep.
The rest of the world I poison. I don't.
What? This may cut the need for consistent snacking, which may also leave a person feeling drained as their body has to digest
Continuously. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I'm a gremlin, so I'm always wanting something to eat, and I'm always munching, and I just am always digesting stuff.
I don't know.
My
Maybe.
body works real hard.
I like peanut butter.
I love, but I only love Jif.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's got to be Jif.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go to your Jiffy place. That's not how it goes, I know.
I know.
Next.
Seeds.
All right. What do we got for seeds?
Pumpkin seeds.
Oh, I like pumpkin seeds.
I've never had chia seeds except on food. Like, I don't just sit and eat chia seeds.
I couldn't tell you.
I've had them on salads.
I like salted pumpkin seeds, though.
I do too. And flax seeds, I've had them on salads.
I think I've had them on salad.
Yeah. Most seeds I've had is pretty much on salads, except pumpkin seeds roasted. Yeah, and it's that time of year.
I know,
Best
right?
thing is to carve a pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern, take out the center, make the meat of it into a pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread, and then roast the seeds.
Got it?
Yes. That's the whole recipe. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay.
Figure it out.
You're up. You're up. Batter up.
It's my turn again? I thought it was your turn.
Yeah, and you stopped at flax seeds. And then went on a
they're
tangent.
rich sources of fatty acids and fiber, which translates to more energy, and they're also easy to carry, and they make a great addition to trail mix.
That is very true.
And your salad.
Yes. So this one here, I don't know.
And bread.
I don't know. Water. Water is the most crucial energizing ingredient on this list.
Yes, and we'll have a link soon for something about water.
Water is virtual. Oh, I'm sorry. Water is vital. It's not virtual. It's water is vital for every cell in the body to work correctly. While most people think dehydration as an extreme scenario.
Yeah.
The body may become partially dehydrated if a person goes all morning without water.
True.
So I use water in my coffee.
That doesn't count as water.
It doesn't?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Only if it's decaf with nothing in it.
Which brings me to the next on the list.
We're talking about water right now.
I thought we were talking about
You did
water.
hear me say we're going to have a link soon to something that regards to water.
Yes.
And we've already made a donation to the water project that we're
Just
working
say
with.
it. Why beat around the bush? You're beating around the bush.
I'm beating around the bush. Okay, we're going to
Just say it. Sorry, go ahead.
We are going to have for sale soon some 25-ounce water bullets. You can put anything in them. They're double insulated. And we bought them and made a donation to the Thirst Project through Not Vodka. Not vodka water.
Yep.
And you can, when you buy the bottles from us, there's a code inside that looks like this.
So not an
It says
advertisement.
not an advertisement. And then the other side has a thing with a code.
Yep.
And you put your code in when you go into the website. And you can either donate to the Thirst Project, which helps end worldwide thirst, or you can donate your money to Code Red, which helps end thirst among homeless people in Phoenix, which is a major problem in Phoenix in the summer.
This is true.
Code Red is what they call when it's triple digits in Phoenix, and they want people off the streets.
They try to round up the homeless and get them into shelters,
and
get
get
them
them
off the
water
street,
and
get them
cool
water.
down. And their animals, too, not
So-
just the people.
So stay tuned. There'll be links for that.
Yeah, there will be. So, and it just happens we had this podcast put together before we had that in plan. It just worked out nicely.
You might as well just spit it out. Stop
Oh,
hinting.
okay, fine. Water Project. Look for it on our thing.
Yes.
Website being the thing.
The Thirst Project.
The Thirst Project.
And like I said, we're doing our part.
To help.
So
Yes, we went out and bought all these 25-ounce bullets and look for them soon.
so
They're
we
really
got
cool.
we got 25, 30,
40,
40.
I think.
All right.
I think we have 40
All
left.
right, let's safely say we have 25 water bottles
Okay.
that are for sale.
Okay.
A variety.
A variety, yes.
We might have more. We'll let you know when we do an unofficial count.
Okay.
All right, unofficially. Official.
Okay.
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 Next.
Coffee.
I
Everybody
like
knows.
coffee.
Well, everybody recognizes coffee as an energy booster.
Mm-hmm.
Makes your mind and body feel alert, and some people, not everybody, it makes you more productive. Has antioxidants.
You know that guy in the office that's had like 6 cups of coffee, and you walk in, and he's like, "What's for lunch?"
Coffee.
Anyway,
Coffee has antioxidants called polyphenols, which
Okay.
helps reduce oxidative stress and helps the body function better.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's also a stimulant, so they say consume it in moderation. And I tell my doctor I only have 1 or 2 cups a day.
that'll hold a pot.
Yeah, my cup holds a pot. My favorite cup, anyway.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, no, I do consume coffee in moderation now. When I was over the road and drove truck, I consumed coffee from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep, which I thought was in
Nope.
duration.
I had a 32-ounce mug that I bought that had Mountain Dew in it, and then when I was done with the Mountain Dew, I rinsed it out, it was a plastic portable mug. No, was it 32 ounces? No, it wasn't. It was 52 ounce. One of the big 52-ounce Slurpee mugs,
Yeah.
insulated. And I used to get coffee in it.
But you put Mountain Dew in it.
Yeah, well,
That's sacrilege.
I bought it so I get the mug. It was a Mountain Dew. It had Mountain Dew on the label. So I bought the mug. So I filled it with soda. And then the next time I went in, I filled it with coffee. They were kind of pissed because I took all the coffee.
Gee, I wonder why they were upset with you, Patrick.
I have no idea. They should have had more thermoses out with coffee by the time I got there.
Anyway,
Anyways.
consume coffee with moderation.
Uh-huh.
But I will say this, after my dad realized how much coffee I drank,
Okay.
he did get me to drink my normal coffee in the morning, and then once I hit like 8 hours of drinking coffee, I switched to half calf. And then once I hit my second 8 hours of drinking coffee, I switched to decaf. That was real progress.
I guess.
Yeah, it was real progress.
I'm sure it was.
So,
Green-
last but certainly not least.
Green tea still contains small amounts of caffeine,
Okay.
but it also has components that may help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. The result may be a smoother transition than coffee to a more awake and energetic state.
Okay.
I guess they say green tea doesn't give you the jitters type
Yeah,
of thing.
and it helps a lot more with like inflammation. And it's not like that instant, I'm awake. You get with coffee, it's like a slow,
Slow burn.
Yeah. It's like, it's like a slow burn. That's a good
slow
way to
burn.
put it.
It's a slow burn.
So, yeah. Yeah. So, we're going to put this list available so people can see it.
We'll put it up on under the episode.
Okay.
I forget what episode number this is. 61? Episode 61.
I do believe.
So 18wheeltalk.com / the letter E and 61. Take it directly to the page for this episode, or you can click on our episode library on our homepage at 18wheeltalk.com.
Very good. Very good.
Whoop. And any information that we talked about in this episode, there'll be links.
Yes.
I promise.
Very good. Very good.
I promise.
So, hope
Anyways.
that you find your ways to keep your energy up.
Yes, and I hope these help, because I know there's some that I was like, oh, wow, I never knew that. Well, I'm going to have to try it now.
And I was like, oh, wow, I should have never quit eating this.
Yeah, right? Why did I stop eating that? I don't know why. It's probably his fault.
It's all his fault.
Right. Pfft, whatever. Say goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, Janet.
Okay, bye-bye.